Hello friends, welcome yourselves back to another video. I am of course JDS, and yeah, you guys probably haven't heard a lot about me, so I wanted to make a little quick video, kind of just tell you a little update where I'm at, but also want to reminisce on a project, Craxis, The Journey, JDS technically second full LP. As of 5 days ago, it released, and its 2-year anniversary has just passed. And I kind of just want to reminisce a little bit about it. You know, I already kind of did a video about the first year of just how I'm feeling about it, nostalgia-wise, this, that, and the other wise. And I kind of want to look at it I'm looking at it at a way different lens now. And I'm going to make this video pretty brief because I also want to kind of give a little bit of an update of what's to come. But the Craxis, The Journey is the embodiment of 20-year-old Joseph, who was going through so much, who thought he was going through so much, and really just had his whole identity wrapped in music and his influences and who inspired him and who didn't, and trying to be so much like them, or try to do it with, but also wearing his heart on his sleeve. And that Joseph has morphed and turned into one that now I look kind of in reminiscence of the past and respect so much. And it's funny because there's even elements of this album, even as this kind of sort of interlude that's playing in the background of just memories going by, of nostalgia and longing for the past, wanting to go back, that is making the album that soon to be released here. And I mean, Craxis, The Journey, what can we say about it? God, this music video is such a banger. It was a project. It came out and it helped me process so much of home and leaving it and being so abruptly ripped away from it. Yeah, honestly, to look back at Craxis, The Journey is to look back at a time period of hurt and reminiscent of the past. Now it's more like healing with reverence of the past. I look so incredibly different too, but just overall, Craxis, The Journey, I mean, it's a project that I put my heart into so much and so delicately. I could talk about it for hours for sure. And I mean, just the album rollout was so much fun. The vibe with it was so great. Going back and filming these music videos was nothing short of spectacular, with Sean and memories and people, and the mindset that I was in though was so much more different than, you know, where I'm at now. All right, you're low-key kind of distracting. I love you. Stop. Such a great music video. The way I look at Craxis, The Journey now is I still occasionally will bump a few songs on it. Occasionally. I'll say that strongly. It's definitely not my most mature work, of course. You know, you're always going to evolve, you're always going to grow. And I mean, I just look at it as, look how much fun I had, you know, processing such a dark, deep emotion. Like, you've got such excellent songs. Like, don't get me wrong, I still find Falling so great production-wise. There I was, Drowning, Ripped Away, such a great string of songs. But, you know, there's definitely some misses now I look at it. My radio is, God, I could have snapped way harder on that beat, if I'm going to be honest. I'm all right now, a little bit different. But, like, it was such a me album. And I think I say this in another video somewhere along the line where, like, I wasn't focused on making a hit. I wasn't focused on, you know, just you know, trying to be viral or anything like that. Like I was kind of doing in Burn the Box too, but I was just having fun. I was just putting my heart, because this is the greatest example of me putting my heart and soul and roots into a project and being 100% unequivocally unashamed about it, because that's literally the whole sentiment of this album. Is I had something heavy on my mind, I needed to process it, and this is the result that came out. If this is the result that came out, my goodness, what's the future gonna hold? And yeah, just the features on here, the fun times recording this whole album, movie, like it is nothing short of the most spectacular visual thing that I've created so far. And I don't know if even my next project's gonna be, visually be able to beat it, because it's so beautiful. You have Colorado, you have reminiscence of home and Arizona, and it's just, yeah, I could talk forever about this project, but at the end of the day, it was a stepping stone, and now I would say I've 100% healed from this point in time of the hurt, you could say, or the trauma it caused of moving. Don't get me wrong, it's still a scar, it's still there, but now this kind of reverence for the past has now turned into the most beautiful nostalgia. Even this time period I look back with such nostalgia and such respect. And yeah, so yeah, I just want to come on here and just reminisce a little bit of Craxis, the journey, and how awesome it was, how amazing it just truly was. And yeah, we can nitpick at it, and it wasn't perfect. Do not get me wrong, far from it. I don't think I'll ever make a perfect project, but it was a time period where I was not ashamed of putting my heart and soul into an album and talk about the rawness of such a deep, dark experience, at least for me. And I know there's some people that still haven't listened to this project. My parents haven't listened to this project, and that's okay, because it's not, almost not for the faint of heart, but it's a personal album. The album listening party I had, personal. The lyric books I gave out during the listening party, personal. Like the features on here, personal. Story, personal. Like it's so close to my heart. And yeah, that's just want to reminisce a little bit about it, bask in the glory of Craxis, the journey, but also look into the future. And the future, what does the future hold? Well, if you do watch this video, what are you doing, weirdo? No one watches my videos to the end. Just kidding. Album this year, 100%. End of summer. Yep, it'll be a rollout. Couple singles, great features, hidden features. Some of my absolute best work is on this album. Without giving it too much away, it's all about home. It's all about kind of what happens after Craxis, the journey. You go through something traumatic, you leave a place so loved to you. What happens to that person? What happens to those memories? What happens to that trauma? What does it turn into? That's good. That's good. What does it turn into? That's the question you would ask yourself, right? What happens to a more mature, more grown-up JDS who's healed from this? What happens to those memories? What happens to the relationships he's cultivated, the family he left? It turns into the most intimate, bittersweet nostalgia you could ever imagine. And I'm going to leave it at that. Intimate, beautiful, bittersweet nostalgia. And the result is that album. So, anyway, thank you for joining me. Thanks for being here for a little bit. And a lot of great things coming up in the future. Another great album rollout. It's on its way. And yeah, of course, I'm JDS. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And Craxis, the journey. It's been 2 years. Crazy. Peace. Ooh.